Hey guys, Dark Endless Pit here, back with a new video. Today I want to talk about why I'm thinking of of quitting, pursuing women. And I for the past month or so, I've been consistently going every weekend to bars and clubs. I even had the guts, encouraged to approach two random women, in the public. Um, Obviously it's not a lot, but coming from someone that doesn't do this shit, it's not easy, man. It really isn't. But you know, of course I've used dating apps and shit like that, and I'm to a point where it's just like you know what am I, why, like, sometimes you have to like step back and you have to realize, like, what are you really doing this shit for, right? Doing all this, like, spending money, going, getting an Uber, going to a club, going to a bar, right? Like, why do all this shit, right? That's what I'm starting to do, like, realize, and starting to do, like, just take a step back and realize, whoa, okay, I spent like basically $70 this night just to basically go to bar, drink like 2 drinks, and waste my fucking time, right? Um, and even with the club, right? I went with one of my female coworkers and like her friends and stuff like that. I went to a club with her, I had conversations with her, but I didn't really like approach any other girl because, again, my first time ever going to a club, I didn't know what to expect. Fucking music was fucking so loud I could barely fucking speak. And I'm not the kind of guy who likes to scream at people's fucking ears. I'm really not. I have my fucking, I like to just talk like normally, like in a room and stuff like that. But sometimes, like, when shit irritates me, yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit fucking, pissed off and shit. But, you know, um, I tried the club and stuff like that. Been to these bars, and, no luck, of course. Sometimes, again, and I'll keep saying this over and over again. It's not my looks that's the problem, because I am not a bad looking guy, man. And that's the thing that's irritating me the fuck out of me, man, because it just goes to show you how crazy, like, the standards are nowadays. Even a guy like me who is fit, who has their own place, has a car, isn't broke, and you know, I it's tough. It's difficult, man. And at the end of the day, it is luck. It's all fucking luck. Because at the end of the day, it takes two people to form a relationship. It will never work if one person likes that person and the person doesn't like the other person back. It's just never gonna work. And it's just difficult, man. It really is. I'm at least I'm trying. At least I'm putting myself out there, and I even approached, man. I'm doing shit that I'm not comfortable doing. I'm an introvert. I really am. I mean, it's just, that's how I am as a person, and it's very difficult to just randomly fucking approach, girls, especially the fact that, again, I don't smile because I'm not enthusiastic about this life. I'm not glib. I'm sorry, but I'm just not. And I'll never be glib like that. I'll never be like this fucking happy-go-lucky kind of guy, man. That's not me, man. I'm as real as you possibly can get, And, it's difficult. It's heartbreaking hearing these other men that are struggling too. That's what kind of like put me back a little bit, because I'm watching like what was this YouTuber, Sigma something, past channel, but I've been watching his live streams and stuff like that. He's like 32 or something like that, and he still hasn't got laid, and just goes to show you how difficult this life is. He even told me that he isn't bad looking at all, and he struggles, man. But then again, he isn't tall, so that might be the reason why, and it's unfortunate, because it's like things you can't control. You're just forced into this existence. You didn't choose to be here, and then you have, you have these biological urges and needs, companionship and intimacy and stuff like that, even socializing with people. You have all these things that you need to fucking satisfy, or else you're gonna be, feeling bad. You might suffer. It's awful, man. It goes to show you how fucked up this existence is. It's literally addiction. That's literally life. Life is a heroin addiction. Once you're here, you're fucking it. You're hooked. You're hooked, man. Until you get depression, you might lose interest in life, right? And it happens, but for the most part, that's why people are still doing this shit. People wake up every day because they're addicted. I'm not gonna be duplicitous and stuff like that. I am addicted to this life, man. That's why I'm still here. I'm still making videos. I'm still creating art because I'm still, I have still motivation to do shit. Even though I might just be a bug, an insignificant bug. I'll still try my best. Try to contribute for the good, not for the bad, and that's all I could do. I'm not gonna be delusional and say, oh, I'm gonna change the world and stuff like that, because in reality, who's really actually listening to like the truth? Who's really paying attention to it? And you can look around and you see a majority of people aren't. The people are playing this life as a single player game. That's the problem. People are imposing life. People are forcing another individual to be stuck in this existence, and the worst part is there's no graceful outs. There's no easy out in this life. Once you're here, it's like a prison. It's tough. It's really tough, man. But I just went off topic again, but I just stopped. I stopped pursuing because I just don't see the point anymore, man. I really just, and you know what? And it really shouldn't be this difficult, right? Because if a girl was really into me, she actually found me really attractive and hot, whatever, she would make it as easy as possible to like get my attention and to make it clear. Why the fuck would she be playing games? Like, then it's never gonna work, right? It's never gonna nothing's gonna happen. So stupid, man. And don't pretend like women don't throw themselves to guys. They do. They do throw themselves to guys. It happens. So, at the end of the day, my circumstance is because I got unlucky. That's it. I've tried. I've been to bars. I've been to clubs. I've approached. I've had girlfriends. I've had relationships. And the fact is, I just got unlucky. And I have to accept that. And I have to stop stressing about this shit, because it's literally like, I've tried. Okay, I've done it. I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. And it's just like, what the fuck, man? What else can I do, right? I've tried getting into a relationship and it fucking failed, right? I've tried, all these things, and that's all you can do, right? All you can do is do or do not, right? That's your options. Either do something or you do not do something. I mean, there's no real try out here. You can't really, you have to either do it or you don't. So, but yeah, I just fucking, I mean, at the end of the day, man, like, I have this one life, and I really should be focusing on this philosophy stuff. I really should be focusing on my art. Hopefully, and I have been posting on Reddit, and it has gained a lot of attraction. I mean, I think it hit like 6,000 views or 7,000 views. I mean, it has like 120 something likes or whatever. So, like, there you go. I mean, there's like at least, I mean, it's not a lot of people, right? It's only 6,000, but that's 6,000 people, and 50 people shared that art piece. I have to just keep being consistent. I have to get better at my craft and do better and try to get that message more clear and clearer. So that way people can just look at an image and be like, I get it. My brain, it clicks. Because sometimes words do not work on people, because people have religion in their heads, right? You have to use these, I don't want to say manipulate, but it's like, you have to use different ways of language or conversation to get people to understand. because it isn't as easy as just telling people the truth. Okay, people like Gary have done it for years and years, and it's just, and it goes nowhere. So it's, try something else. Maybe if they're not persuaded by words, maybe they're persuaded by whatever. Maybe they're persuaded by art, But yeah, I don't know. I got really off subject in this video. But I just want to say that, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna take a break. Because it's really stressing me out. It's caused me a lot of depression and pain and suffering for something that's as trivial as getting laid. I mean, it's really trivial at the end of the day. It's not gonna fucking fix my problems. But that's the most frustrating part about this life. Is just majority of people are acting like it's like such an accomplishment. It's what pisses me the fuck off, because it's not an accomplishment. It really isn't. You just got lucky. As a guy, all you could do is hope that a girl gives it to you, right? So at the end of the day, they're the ones that gives it to you. And if you're taking it from them, then that's rape. I mean, for fuck's sake, get real. So at the end of the day, they have to give it to you. They're the ones that have to open their legs to you, right? You're not gonna you're not gonna use your hands and force it. Unless you're fucking, you're a jackass, you're a fucking rapist, then, whatever. But, it's fucked up. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, there's no point, man. There's just, if I really am that desperate, I could just get myself an escort, right? I can, if I'm, if I can't take any more, but I have ways to cope. I am coping. I'm doing the best I can. There are days that can be really bad, that can put me down really badly because of it. And then there's days I'm just like, okay, I'm fine. I'm not, it's just another day. I'm doing okay. So it's, it's just like, it's just a struggle, man. Every day it's a struggle, But, yeah, I mean, if you guys want to pursue, go ahead, pursue, I'm telling you, man, like my efforts and the fact that my circumstances are, just the fact is I haven't been lucky, and that's it, Maybe someday I will get lucky. Maybe a girl will make it really easy for me, but I doubt it, right? They always like to play games because they have some kind of ego trip, because they think, oh, look at my big ass, look at my big tits, even though they, they're not the ones that created their body, right? They were just forced here. A lot of them don't understand that, Ugh, so stupid. It's just like so idiotic. And don't get me wrong, yes, you're attractive. Okay, you're attractive, but it's like, wake up to reality. You didn't create your body, so what the fuck are you doing? So stupid, man. Again, you want to show it off, whatever, do this and do that, but it's like, it just goes to show you what kind of character you have. If that's the only value you have, like, that's the only thing you can give to people is your fucking sexuality. It's just like pretty fucking low, man, in my opinion. Because, a person's character comes from the fucking pain and suffering they went through, It's not just some bullshit, like, made up crap, It's in these, and again, a lot of these women, man, it's just, a lot of them have no character. They have no fucking personality. It's the truth, man. It's just so bad. It's like, I'm not saying that, some do. Of course some do. I've talked to women. It's not like I don't fucking talk to women. I do, And it's like, some have, like, it's just a rare type of a girl that actually are, like, humble and down to earth and actually have a personality and stuff. That it's fucking becoming so hard to find in this life, man. It's really hard. You can try, keep pursuing, but, some point you have to just take a break or step back and realize like what like, you know, at the end of the day you're just chasing a stupid fucking thing, man. You know, if you want the companionship, I get it, man. You know, I want a companionship too. You know, I like to experience like, you know, doing things together and stuff like that. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a price to it, man. It's not, you know, it takes a lot of work. You know, again, I've been in a relationship and stuff like that. It wasn't a long one, but you know, it does take a lot of work. And I just from my experiences, yeah, it isn't like walk in the park kind of thing, right? Because you have to be emotionally there for her. You know, you have to you know, plan dates. You have to do these things. You know, maybe drive to places you don't want to drive to. It's just difficult, man. That's all I can say with that subject. But I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, I'll always be open. You know, always be open if a girl is giving me like a lot of signs and stuff like that. Of course, I'll be open to you know, try and connect with that individual. But you know, I'm gonna take a break from this fucking pursuing woman shit, man, because it's not getting me anywhere. You know, people say, oh, just approach, or oh, just put yourself out there. Well, I did that. Check mark that. I'm still in the same situation. So tell me what's next. What else do I do? Right? You fucking asshole. So stupid, man. People will like fucking trivialize your challenges, you know, you actually putting effort and you putting yourself out there, and you know, you putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation, not just one time, multiple times, right? And they don't get that. They don't see that part of you, you know? They just see, oh, well, you're still in your same situation. You must be lazy. Oh, you know, you must never tried, or you didn't do anything. You didn't put yourself out there or whatever. Do this and do that. Nah, man. That's not me. For me, I'm doing the best I can, man. I have been doing what I can do, you know? But again, at the end of the day, it takes two people, right? It doesn't just take one person. So, and it is luck, you know? It is luck. You know, my sister again, you know, I'm very lucky and grateful to have, you know, two siblings that are very understanding, you know? And, you know, they're both they're both very smart. They're both pretty much the same philosophical levels I am, because we were all raised in the same household, right? We were all fucking traumatized and abused and stuff like that, you know? So, but that doesn't always happen, right? That's very rare. So, and, you know, when I talk to my sister, you know, she tells me that she even has difficulties making friends with other women. And that should tell you, man. It should tell you how batshit crazy some of these women are, man. You know, it's you know, it's pretty sad. It really is. And maybe it's just, you know, Gen Z, but it's getting pretty fucking awful, man. It makes me even more depressed, because I know I'm not that bad looking. You know, I have full set of hair. I'm 27, right? I have full hair, long, muscular, you know, fit. I'm 5'9", but, you know, it's not tall, but, you know, I'm healthy. I mean, I have facial hair. I you know, just, it shouldn't be this hard for me. It should not be hard. And I have approached, I have put myself out there, so that I don't know, man. You know, it comes to a point where you just have to accept that, and just step back and be like, yeah, maybe I have to take a break. Maybe I gotta just cope with other things, man. Because like, at the end of the day, all this shit, all this chasing, it is gonna cause more pain and suffering, right? Of course, you know, staying in your current position is also gonna be not good too. But you know, I mean, you have to choose your poison sometimes, man. It's just that's how this life is, man. Sometimes it's just choosing two poisons. But I will say that, you know, doing the approaching shit, I definitely learned a lot from it. You know, it was definitely a good experience, like being able to get more comfortable in those kind of environments, getting out of my comfort zone. But again, it was not easy. Okay, it took a lot of like baby steps to get to that point. Um, so, but yeah, I think that's it for this video. Talk to you guys later.